Yeah, I agree, absolutely. I like them as a duo somewhat, but I don't love them just because of the things you mentioned. Like, they do step on each other's toes a bit. I'd like to see Odegaard in the role David Silva played from 20 in the 17-18 season. Play Odegaard as a connective tissue guy off in the left half space. Let him knit everything together. Let him be the guy who taps into everything, and he's the one who gets guys into positions, right? I think he would help Martinelli a huge amount. He wouldn't leave Martinelli isolated constantly. He could even go on the outside sometimes. He's not a huge threat, but just his body there. He provides an extra body for the defence to think about. And he also just provides an extra option to pass back inside to, because at the end of the day, Declan Rice is severely limited in his angles. So I'd like to see Odegaard there, and I'd like to see a more hard-running right centre midfielder. A guy who can get up and down the pitch and go on the outside and is also somewhat of a creative threat. And he can also give space for Saka inside because he can go on the outside. Think Henderson in 1920. Bloody hell, I'm calling it John Henderson wrong. Sad times. But no, that's what I'd like to see happen for Arsenal. And I think that's how you optimise Saka and how you optimise Odegaard. Because now, in terms of as an overall team winning percentage, because of the fact that I don't think Odegaard is good enough to play as the hub of a team, he's much more of a connector, which ultimately gives you adaptability and versatility, which means that you can shift him over, which is ultimately what makes him a super good player. So no, as a duo, they're fine due to, both of their willingness to adapt to each other, particularly Saka's. But I think on the whole, if you give Saka more central access to the middle of the pitch, not as a number 10, just as a right winger who comes inside, and you give Odegaard free rein on the left side of the pitch, then things could look a lot better. Now, how do you do that with Declan Rice still there and not sacrificing physicality in the middle of the pitch? That's something for Arteta to figure out. But if you sign a hard-running right-centre midfielder, I don't really have anyone in mind, to be honest, that would fit with Arsenal. But if you get that, you'll be okay, right? I don't particularly envisage too much hardship for Arsenal to do that, because at the end of the day, their centre-forward can drop in and make things into a boxing midfield as well, because Havertz is very good at that, and you can leave Martinelli as the gaffer throughout the pitch when you want to go into counter-attacking mode. So yeah, I agree with the take, absolutely. It's not an ideal fit, but it works. But I wouldn't get rid of Odegaard though. I think he's stupid, right? I think you just shift him over to the other side and you let him focus on more the connective tissue stuff. Let him make Martinelli better, because Saka's good enough at this point where he can make other guys better alongside Odegaard doing it on the other side. So yeah, I like it. Could be better. What are you going to do?